Hi Scrubs, hope you're well. So this video is requested by equestriansimmer. So I'm back on the test version of Howrse. This is where new features and promos are tested out before they're added to the actual game. So for now, the mazes is on here until the 15th of March, and we can make our way through the mazes and stock up on prizes. So how do you move around in the maze? You can move by clicking on the direction you want to go in, and each move will cost you a treat or 10 paces. You recover between 3 and 5 paces per hour depending on the skills of the horse that is accompanying you. The jackpot, when you find the exit to the maze and win the divine horse Taranis. So Taranis is one of the Celtic horses, and you find all 5 Oghamic letters from their prediction by using their power of divination each day. Once you've completed the prediction, you will get either a Titan's Challenge, a piece of cloud, or a classical saddlecloth. And this horse cannot be sold. And the golden horseshoes, you can earn golden horseshoes for the event trophy by finding your way out of the mazes. Collect at least 2 golden horseshoes to take part in the prize draw, which will take place at the end of the event to try and win the divine horse Taranis. So I quite like this divine. I also like the fact that you actually have the chance of getting 2 BMI with it, because usually you don't do that, it's usually 1. And I think it's quite a neat looking divine as well. So there's another interesting thing. We've now got winged draft horses, which weren't a thing before. So welcome to the Celestial Mazes. Find your way out of each of the 4 mazes to win the prizes in them, including the divine Celtic horse Taranis. Start by entering the first maze, which will give you 1 winged draft horse from a randomly selected breed. So if anybody really wanted winged draft horses, they're now here. So let's start with this maze. So we need to pick one of these to take in. I'm going to take one of my divines because they'll give us +5. So we'll get started. Okay. Now, I will probably try and show us the whole map so that we have sort of some items to view as we go along. So lucky you have found a spyglass which will reveal 10 new squares on the map. So that's why that showed up. So we'll continue on. So there's 3 treats. I have says congrats, you found 3 treats which will allow you to move without using up paces. Apparently they have made this a little bit fairer. So there's a vintage apple we've just won. I don't know how much easier it's going to be to get through this maze, but we'll see. Okay, there's a prize to our side. Now I am going to go and lift things, mostly because this is a test version. I wouldn't do this probably if I was on the actual game. So there's our next spyglass. We've actually got a lot of places we could go. But this is a dead end up here for 2 prizes. Now, we can get treats in the Titan's challenges. I'm just going to go on up here. I know probably not really worth doing. So there's 5 agent points. And a black orchid. Not, great, but better than nothing. Okay, you need to wait a few hours for more paces to regenerate before you can move again. Now we're going to use treats for this because we're on the test version. Now I need to go and use some Titan's challenges to do this. So, can I use any Titanses? I don't know. It might not let me for the time being. Okay, this item cannot yet be purchased on the test website to allow you to test the event under real conditions. Okay, so we can't use that yet. But I will come back and eventually use that in a couple of days with the test version to have a bit of a closer look on this. I am really excited to see the draft horses with the wings because it's going to add a new set of trophies. It's going to add more coats to the game as well. So I'm looking forward to that aspect. That's why I'm kind of like, yay, about that. So these are all the prizes that we can actually get in the maze itself. So there's not a huge amount down there. I'm kind of trying to identify the best kind of things. They sort of have kept them up at the top here at the moment. Now I wonder, can we... No, it's just going to take us to the Parshon. So Harmony Pack I'd be quite pleased with. Stone, Fertility 1, Poseidon Pack, Zest Lightning Bolt, Terra Pack, Medusa's Blood, Hermes Winged Staff, Magic Hat, Golden Apple, Fifth Element. Really, I'm going to be quite happy to get one of the new winged draft horses because I think that's quite neat. I maybe should try drawing one for the creation space. I don't know, because eventually that'll be a thing. Now I want to see, is there anything else we can have a look at before we need to wait for more Titans challenges? mean, eventually I want to kind of go through all of them and try to get a general overview of all the different mazes that we can go through, how much it might cost potentially. I mean, obviously, the one thing that I always say is if one of these maze promos comes out, always check the spoiler thread, because somebody will have drawn out the shortest distance to the prizes, and that will help you if you're trying to get to the final divine at the end of it. It's always worthwhile doing that. So no, I will come back to this promo and have a closer look again, but I'm going to leave it there. Thank you to equestriansimmer for requesting it. I hope you love this episode. Bye!